that we saw the other night against Kansas with 2 guards. Number 5, Jeff McKeegan, the 5'8 junior. Jason Young, number 23, a 5'9 senior. Forwards, Justin Hartrick, number 33, a 6'1 junior, and Nick Brooks, freshman, number 44, 6'3 freshman, Nick Brooks. Center, Brandon Hardiman in the middle, 6'3 junior, wearing number 4. So they go with 1 senior, 3 juniors, and a freshman. The lineup at 6'3, 6'3, 6'1, 5'9, 5'8. I'm not sure who all Paris has played. Did it with 6? Let's see, 2 and 5. They obviously played in a holiday tournament somewhere, but I'm not sure where they were.
Last Tuesday night, they came off a big win with Oakland, in which they really blew them out. 75-36 was the final score up there. So they're coming in with some momentum, as is the Maroons with a big win over the Kansas Bulldogs the other night.
2 and 5 Paris Tigers, 0-1 in the conference under the guidance of Yanis Lediks. Go with only 2 seniors, Joe Kochmeyer, number 45, a 6'5 senior, and Andy Votes, number 30, is 6' senior. Forward Scott Lindsay, number 22, a 6'1 junior. Bryce Eldridge, number 32, a 6'3 junior, and Greg Punzel, a 6'6 junior, wearing number 42. Traditionally, Paris always shoots well, especially here. Of course, that was when they had Josh Roscoe for 8 years. Seemed like 8 years.
Every bit of it. I don't remember being a senior, and then all of a sudden he showed up down at Vincennes playing for VU. So, well, we're about ready to go here. The Ernie Evelyn Gym, a lot of tradition here in Paris. Nick Brooks will be jumping center with Greg Punzelt. Now we're ready. Only 2 officials on the floor tonight. And the tip goes back to the Tigers. And they score with the opening tip-off with Andy Volts. On the assist, takes it up and scores. A quick 2-0 lead here for the Tigers. As Jeff McKeegan brings it down, works off a screen, takes the baseline. Inside to Brooks. Nice move to the basket. Won't go. Rebound down by Punzelt. They're down in a hurry.
They want to run. You got a foul call on Brandon Hardiman, I believe.
Kochmeyer will go to the line to shoot 2.
44, Nick Brooks. His first, team first.
For the Tigers, number 45, Joe Kochmeyer.
It's 2-0. The Tigers with a chance to stretch that a little. Kochmeyer misses the first one. He'll have another one. A discussion. Coach Gillespie had the questions.
They changed that to 4 instead of 44. That's what I thought.
What?
The foul. So Brandon Hardiman instead of Nick Brooks.
Oh, okay. I'm glad you were watching. Second shot's no good. Paris with a rebound. Blocked shot by Brooks. And the Maroons come off with it. McKeegan will handle it out front. Jason Young to the baseline. Double team, brings it back out. Hardiman in the middle.
45. Kochmeyer with a hole there, I think. His first. Team first.
And the Maroons will have it out of bounds. Justin Hartrick will bring it in. Looks for help. Now we go. Nick Brooks with it outside. Gives to McKeegan. Back to Young. Hardiman thought about it. Drives the basket. Little short jumper. Won't go. Rebound knocked away. Picked out of there by the Tigers. Lindsay takes it down. Stolen away by the Maroons. McKeegan brings it down in a hurry. Now Hartrick with it. Brooks drives inside, won't go, and he draws a foul.
I think they sent a message. There's not going to be any easy layups tonight, I don't believe.
Brooks will be at the line to shoot two. That's Nick, the 6'3" freshman up there. Still 2-0. Paris scored off the opening tip-off, and we played almost 2 minutes, and nothing else has happened. Nick gets his first one. Now 2-1. Garrett Jones comes into the ball game for the Tigers. Jones, a 6'4" junior. Paris, pretty good size ball club. Brooks has got his second one, and we're tied at 2. Full court pressure by Robinson. Volts handles the ball, brings it across the line, down to Punzel. Foul's called out front as Volts makes the drive. Number 5, Mr. McKeegan.
Jeff McKeegan. His first and a second team foul.
Tigers get it into Volts. Eldridge drops back to Volts underneath, and the foul's going to be called under the basket.
There's one on Nick Brooks.
And let's see. Andy Volts will be at the line now to shoot a pair of them. We're tied at 2 here. We've played about 2.5 minutes. That's not right. We've only played about a minute and a half. We've shot several free throws here in the opening minutes. Got him. So now we're 4-2. Tigers lead it by 2. McKeegan handles it down front, guarded by Lindsay. Another foul call. This may be a long ball game. Maroons will have it out of bounds.
Bryce Eldridge got that foul, his first, third team foul. Both teams with 3 team fouls.
McKeegan quicks inside to Hardiman, back to Brooks. Has the ball knocked away, but Nick picks it up. McKeegan will handle it out front. Eldridge guards him. Jason Young into Brooks. Brooks from 18. Won't go. Rebound Lindsay. Tigers have got it. Down in the corner. Eldridge back out front to Volts. And that's Greg Punzel for 2. 6-2 Tigers. Young with it, works out front, now back to McKeegan. Jeff will try for 3. Won't go. Rebound pulled down. Jones, Tigers have got it. Volts on the return pass, throws it away. Garrett Jones right off his fingertips. Maroons have got it. We've got a couple checking into the ball game here. Chris Brooks checks in along with Kirk Lowry for the Maroons. 5:18 on the clock here in the first quarter. It's 6-2 in favor of the Paris Tigers. Lowry will work with it out front. Now Young. In trouble, knocked away. Garrett Jones will take it all the way. Got it. 8-2 Tigers. Now Brooks with it. Back out front to Hardiman. Brandon works inside, turns around in the lane, a little fadeaway, won't go, but he draws a foul. First Robinson Savings Bank's happy to be sponsoring tonight's ball game. They've got locations in Robinson, Oblong, and Palestine to serve you, and they've been serving Crawford County since 1883. That's 117 years of meeting the financial needs of our area. Rolls that one in. Had to coax it over the rim a little bit. Now Jeff McKeegan and Chris Brooks check back in the ball game. Or Nick Brooks back in, and Chris goes out. Let's see. We still got 5 on the floor. Yeah. Hardiman's got the other one now, 8-4 ball game. Tigers by 4. Maroons show full court pressure. Lindsay handles the ball and gets it back over to Eldridge. Back to Lindsay. He forces his way across the line. Eldridge for 3. Bryce Eldridge. Now it's 11-4. The Tigers have jumped out here to a big 7-point lead pretty quick. Nick Brooks with it out on the arc. Looks for help. Now McKeegan with it. Hartrick's trying to set a screen. Jeff goes down in the corner and gives to Nick Brooks. Nick drops it in. Nice pass to Hardiman. Won't go. Well, everything worked at the bucket. It wouldn't roll in. Volts with it in the middle. Kicks it back out. Eldridge on the drive. Back over to Punzel. 4-2. 13-4.
May see a Maroon timeout here pretty quick.
He's got Jason Young back up off the bench getting ready to come in.
Maroons aren't really even getting many good looks at the basket.
No. Traveling call, another turnover. Hardiman had a real hot night against Kansas the other night, Tuesday, and having a tough time getting started here. I think everything he threw up the other night was good.
He's got a guy in his hip pocket.
A little better defensive ball club here, isn't it?
And the Maroons haven't gotten a rebound yet. Paris on top 6-0 in rebounding.
Eldridge brings it back out front now down to Lindsay in the corner. Lindsay puts a shot up, and it bounces off, won't go.
Rebound.
Chris Brooks with a good offensive rebound. McKeegan picks up the loose ball. Now Nick Brooks from 10. Won't go. Rebound pulled down by Punzel. Here come the Tigers. Bolts works out front. Now gives over to Lindsay. Eldridge guarded by Nick Brooks. Lindsay threw it away. Brandon Hardiman comes up with it. Pass over to McKeegan. McKeegan puts up a shot from 18. Won't go. Off the front of the rim. Out of bounds. Who keeps it? Tigers will get it. 13-4 the score with 2:15 on the clock here in the first quarter. For the best deal in tires, go to Marathon Tire. For Bridgestone, Michelin, Falls, and Goodyear tires. Quality tires at the right price at Marathon Tire Incorporated at 400 East Main in Robinson. Your complete car care center. We got a timeout. A 20-second timeout called by the Maroons. I think that's right.
Yes, that's true.
Well, it's 13-4 with 2:15 to go here in the first quarter. The Maroons on the short end of that score.
Maroons without a field goal and only one rebound. So they're not getting any second shots as well.
Well, it'll be Tiger ball as we get started here after that timeout.
Maroons in a man press. This time it was a zone before.
Volts handles the ball, almost stolen by McKeegan, and Volts just shoved him aside, no call. Eldridge with it out front.
Out the bucket. That's Punzel.
Well, Punzel will go to the line. He'll shoot one, count the bucket. It's 15-4, and a chance now to make it 16-4. Now, you mentioned Maroon scores come off the free throw.
Yes.
That's it, not a field goal.
Second foul on Nick Brooks.
Brandon Hardiman comes back in, and Chris Brooks will come out. Brandon's had a couple of tough shots underneath that just wouldn't roll in. Eldridge or Punzel's got that. Make it 16-4. McKeegan with it out front. Good screen by Brooks. Into Hardiman. Brandon in front. Nice pass. Brandon drew two of them, and Nick Brooks was open under the bucket, and Brandon got it to it. Nice play. 16-6. First field goal for the Maroons. Eldridge with the ball. Nick Brooks has got it. Eldridge, pass underneath. Punzel's got it. 18-6. 1:50 to go here in the first quarter. Jason Young with it. McKeegan Back out to Hartrick. Justin takes it into the lane, kicks it back to McKeegan. Jeff thought about it, puts up an 18-footer. Got it. McKeegan, 18-8 now. Bolts guarded by McKeegan. Now Eldridge out there with it. Lindsay. Eldridge on the turnaround, won't go. Rebound pulled down by Punzelt in the middle. Nice move underneath. The give goes to Lindsay, or Eldridge, and Eldridge gets credit for the bucket. 20-8, Paris leads it. Hardiman, McKeegan, backs back out with it. Jeff drives, a little short jumper off the glass and in. 20-10 now. Under a minute to go in the first quarter. Eldridge with the ball. Maroons playing a man-to-man. Lindsay underneath, got it. One thing about it, they're getting layups. 22-10 now, 30 seconds to go in the quarter. McKeegan walks it down. Lindsay picks him up. Now Brandon Hardiman. Maroons killing time. They'll just go for one shot. They trail it by 12 here, 22-10. 10 seconds, time to do something. Traveling call. The turnover will give it back to the Tigers with 5.5 seconds on the clock. And they'll have a chance to score again. 22-10, the Tigers lead it. Nick Chainer checks in the ball game. Bolts, works down. He puts up the shot, won't go. 22-10, Tigers lead at the end of one. Well, be sure you see Kemper CPA Group for your year-round tax planning strategies so that you're covered for all the new tax law changes. Good luck to the Maroons from the Kemper CPA Group in Robinson. See Kemper CPA for all your tax preparation. And as the weather changes, we'd like to remind you the Rural King supplies your winter weather headquarters for Carhartt insulated outerwear, Polar King by Key, a large selection of camouflage clothes, plus Northerner boots by Service, and lacrosse insulated boots. That's all at Rural King Supply on Route 33 east of Robinson. Robinson Ford Chrysler got a full line of Ford, Lincoln, Mercury, Dodge, Chrysler, and Plymouth products. You don't need a 911 sale to get a sale price from the Robinson Ford Chrysler in Robinson. And don't forget, the restaurant at the American Legion in Robinson is open on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights for dinner, Sundays for lunch. That's the American Legion, E.M. Kohler Post 69 in Robinson. Well, we're ready to start stanza number 2. It'll be Maroons ball, and they got to get some work done here. They trail it 22-10. McKeegan's got it for the Maroons. Brandon Hardiman puts up the three. Won't go. Rebound knocked away and picked down by the Tigers, Andy Volts, and he brings it down. Lindsay got three. Scott Lindsay opens up the second quarter with a big three. 25-10. Tigers building a big lead here. Hardiman works underneath, got the bucket. Brandon Hardiman with that one. Scott Lindsay down in the corner to Jones. Back to Volts. Punzelt in the corner for three. Won't go. Rebound. Loose ball. Picked up by... who gets it? Heck of a tip. 40. Jones, 41. Garrett Jones on that tip in. Hardiman works underneath, double teamed, up off the glass and in. 27-14 after that exchange. The Tigers with a big lead. Just started the second quarter. Scott Lindsay with it out front. Hardiman guards him. Inside to Eldridge, back in the corner to Jones. Tigers work it around. Eldridge back to Volts for three. He's got it. Andy Volts hot from the corner. 30-14. Maroons need to get a hot hand here.
You know, they need a defensive stop, too.
Cross court to McKeegan. Hartrick with it on the way. And we've got a foul called against the Maroons away from the ball.
44.
Nick Brooks.
Foul number 3 on Nick Brooks, the 15th foul.
Here comes Chris Brooks in the ball game along with Jason Young now as McKeegan and Nick will take a seat for a while. We've got 6 minutes to play here in the half. The Tigers lead at 30-14. Down court, look out. Volts underneath, didn't get the bucket, but Jason Young stopped the basket. Volts will go to the line to shoot a pair, though. That's all right. Volts missed it, so now you can say it was a good foul. He got that one, 31-14. Jason Young. Hartrick out on the way. Kirk Lowry to Young. Again, we've got
official timeout, I think.
Well, something on the floor.
Something on the floor.
Here you go, young man. Looked like a dime.
His lucky day.
It must be. Now we're ready. Maroons will bring it in. Hardiman gets it in to Chris Brooks. Hartrick. Maroons run their offense. Brandon Hardiman goes underneath. Puts the shot off the back of the glass. Has it tipped away, though, and it'll stay with Maroons. And they'll have it out into their own basket. Jeff McKeegan checks back in along with Nick Brooks. Hartrick and Chris Brooks will come out. Nick will bring it in now to McKeegan. Jeff, an 18-footer. Missed everything. Rebound picked up by the Tigers. Here's Volts with it as he brings it down on the way. Volts takes it inside, a 15-footer. Won't go. Loose ball, still loose. On the line, it'll be Maroons' ball. As Lindsay, in his effort to get the rebound, stepped on the line. Maroons will bring it in. 31-14, Tigers lead it. McKeegan for 3, shot way off balance. Maybe that was a pass. That went right into Nick Brooks' hands, and Nick put it in the bucket. 31-16. Uh-oh, look out. Greg Punzell got down there all by himself, and he put it off the glass. A little ragtag basketball right now.
He's in double figures with 11 now.
McKeegan with Lowry, and now to Brooks. Nick got away with a step.
No, he didn't.
He got caught. Maroons. A lot of turnovers here the first half. 33-16, they trail it. Lindsay takes it down, gets it to Punzell in the corner. Now, Volts
short.
Come up short. Look at that. Well, that's hustle. Scott Lindsay come all the way from the outside, grab that rebound and put it back in, and that is hustle. 35-16, Paris Tigers lead. Well, the First Robinson Savings Bank's happy to be sponsoring tonight's ball game. They've got locations in Robinson, Oblong, and Palestine to serve you, and they've been serving Crawford County since 1883. That's 117 years of meeting the financial needs of our area. That was a 20-second timeout. For the best deal in tires, go to Marathon Tire. For Bridgestone, Michelin, Falls, and Goodyear tires. Quality tires at the right price at Marathon Tire Incorporated, 400 East Main in Robinson, your complete car care center. Well, Maroons have got it. McKeegan will bring it down. Nick Brooks outside the arc, drops one into Hardiman. Loose ball on the floor. It's tied up, and it's going to go to the Tigers on possession. Tigers have out-hustled the Maroons here in the first half, and they lead it 35-16.
Dave Kells, please report to the scorer's table. Dave Kells.
Justin Hartrick in the ball game. Volts will handle it for the Tigers. McKeegan on him. Andy takes it down. Puns out in the front to Eldridge. Takes it in the lane. Back to Andy Volts. Andy has it knocked loose, but he picks it up. Eldridge works hard underneath. He walked twice. Never got a whistle.
Never did blow the whistle.
No. Well, Jason Young comes out of there with it. The battle brought blood under the basket. Hartrick, nice pass inside. Young triple teamed. He'll draw the foul. Go to the line to shoot two. 35-16. Tigers lead it with 3:14 to go here in the half. Yeah, I got a little rough down underneath there.
Yeah, it did that time. Paris picked up their 15th foul. They got 4 pretty quickly, but they haven't had one in probably 6-7 minutes till then.
Jason missed them both. Rebound picked off by Punzel. Eldridge has it. Looks inside, cross court to Volts. Down underneath to Punzel. Back to Lindsay. McKeegan will be called for the foul. Finally, Garrett Jones. Now you're right. Brooks?
Here's Brooks, his 4th.
McKeegan was beaten on him.
Well, he got him first, and then
Nick got
Brooks in the air. That's when who is this?
Well, that's 4 on Nick Brooks.
Who's shooting? Jones? Jones.
Garrett Jones, yeah. 36-16 now as Chris Brooks comes back in for his brother Nick. Nick with 4 fouls here with 3:29 to go in the first half. Missed the shot. And foul's going to be called against Eldridge, I believe, on the rebound as Chris Brooks went up for it and Eldridge come over his back.
Number 2 on Eldridge, 16 fouls on Paris.
Justin Hartrick out of the corner, got a 3. Maybe that'll turn him on a little. He can do that. 36-19. Lindsay looks for help. Down underneath to Jones. 18-footer, got a wide open shot, and we've got a foul under the bucket, and Brandon Hardiman got caught on the rebound. Count the basket. Offensive foul, and we're in a 1-and-1 situation on that, are we not? So they have an opportunity for a 4-point play here. Eldridge will be at the line.
At the line for the Tigers, number 32, Bryce Eldridge.
Well, Jones scored on the field goal, but a foul on the rebound as the shot was in the air. Tipped up and in by Punzel over the back of Brooks. And the technical is going to be called on a Robinson coach, and I think what he was upset about, Punzel went right over the back of Chris Brooks on that rebound, tipped it up and in.
Oh, no, Kincaid.
What?
I'm running out of ink.
Oh, good heavens.
My pen has just quit.
Well, the technical is shot by Andy Volts, and he's got 1. Here'll be the second one. Got them both. And it'll be Paris ball out of bounds on the bench technical. Tigers will bring it in. Eldridge gets it into Lindsay. Lindsay works out front with Jason Young on him. Maroons playing man-to-man here. Nice pass inside, loose ball. We've got a traveling call against Garrett Jones, and that turnover will give it back to the Maroons. 2:17 to go in a half. It's 42-19. The Tigers out in front big time here in the first half. Maroons have had a cold first half. Brandon Hardiman with it. Jason Young, now he takes it back outside. Maroons trying to heat things up a little bit here. McKeegan, a long three, and there's a foul underneath, and it's going to go against the Maroons.
It's going to be Chris Brooks. His first, 9th team foul.
A lot of fouls have been called either on rebounds or away from the ball tonight.
Actually, it's 10 because the technical counts as a team foul.
Yeah.
So this is 2 shots again.
Super bonus time, and it's kind of unusual. We've had 16 fouls called here in the first half. Tigers are in the super bonus. That gives them 1. Kirk Lowry checks back in for the Maroons. Punzel will have a second shot now, 43-19. Got them both. 44-19. Down in a hurry. Hartrick, or Lowry in the lane, gives it back to Justin Hartrick out front. McKeegan, 18-footer. Not going anywhere. Lindsay with a rebound. McKeegan fights for it, knocks it away, and Maroons are going to keep it. Good hustle on Jeff McKeegan. Lindsay going after the ball, knocked it out of bounds, and this will give it back to the Maroons under their own basket. Maybe a little bit of good will come out of this. Hartrick will bring it in. Jason Young for 3. In and out, won't go. Back up and in by Hardiman. Right place, right time. Lindsay with it out front. Jason Young guards him down in the corner now to Punzel. Back to Lindsay on the giveaway. Tipped back up and in by Jones. 46-21. A little over a minute to go. Brandon Hardiman for 3, won't go. Putting up a little desperation shots now. And on the rebound, the foul is going to be called. Appears against
Andy Voles. That's his third.
Voles not happy about that call.
Jason Young at the line for 1-and-1.
Kochmeyer checks into the ball game now for the Tigers as Voles comes out. Jason's got one of them. Got them both. Make it 46-23 now. Tigers bring it in. Minute 30 to go here in the half. Eldridge. Foul by Young.
Number 2 on Jason Young. So this will be Eldridge at the line for 2. Missed his only opportunity.
Well, they got that one in. (48-23). Down in the hurry are the Maroons. McKeegan, Hartrick, McKeegan, back over to Hartrick. Now Young looks for help. 1:20 to go in the half.
Paris in his own.
McKeegan will go for 3. Got it. Jeff McKeegan for 3. 48-26 now with 1:10. Lindsay brings it across. Jones with it out front. Double team. Gets it off to Punzel. Punzel from 10 feet. Got it.
Who is this guy?
I don't know, but he's got some points, hasn't he? Hartrick with the ball gives it back to Jason Young. We're under a minute here in the half. 50-26, Tigers leading. McKeegan will go, nope, inside. Brandon Hardiman, nice move. Got it to roll. Let's see if they'll count it. Yes, and he'll go to the line. Every little bit helps. Brandon will be at the line now to try to complete a 3-point play here.
first foul on Garrett Jones.
Got it. 50-29. Lindsay works against Lowry. Kirk gives him some problems. He gets it across the line down to Kochmeyer. And we go back out to Lindsay. Lindsay will handle it out front with McKeegan on him. Puns out with 20 seconds to go in the half. Eldridge will hold the ball. Jason will make him put it down. We're down to 10. Eldridge traveled with the ball. And we've got 3 seconds on the clock. With a little luck, maybe the Maroons can get a couple more points on the board here. 50-29 with 3 seconds left in the half. Jason Young brings it down in a hurry. Put up the shot, Jason. Good shot. Comes up short. 50-29 at the end of the half. Paris Tigers lead it. Well, be sure you see the Kemper CPA Group for your year-round tax planning strategies so that you're covered. Pretty good sized school.
This conference is really going to be interesting. Mount Zion started strong. Paris looks good. Robinson has played good off and on. Well, with 6-1, they played more often than on, I guess. But then you had Newton and Charleston going to overtime the other night before Newton won at Charleston.
Well, the takeaway from Robinson now winds up in the hands of Eldridge there at Paris. And the Tigers have got the ball. The Maroons opened up the half on possession, weren't able to do anything with it. 50-29 the score. Volz goes inside to Punzel in the lane, back out to Andy Volz. So Volz drives, puts up the little shot off the rim, won't go. And a foul's going to be called on the rebound.
I got a rebounding foul.
There you go. That's Punzel, I believe.
Punzel. That's his first foul, officially.
Yeah. 6'6" junior. Well, he had 10 points the other night against Oakland. McKeegan with the ball out front, guarded by Lindsay. Now Hartrick has it. Maroons a chance to catch up a little. Kirk Lowry on the shot, won't go. Rebound in the hands of Hughes, and he walks with the ball.
Last call for winning ticket 7617. Last call 7617.
What did I say, Hughes? I started looking down there, and he's not even in the lineup here. That was Eldridge. I think I got my numbers turned around. Jason Young with it over in the corner to Kirk Lowry. Young with it out front. Each team's had a turnover here in the half. Brandon Hardiman moves inside. Nice move to the basket. Up shot. Will roll in.
Puts it up real soft.
50-31. Good pressure by the Maroons. The Tigers get it in. Eldridge will bring it down. Kirk Lowry draws him. Lindsay in the corner, and Jason Young has it. Kochmeyer gets it back out to Volz. There's Kochmeyer, lets it get away from him underneath.
Yeah, it was a bad pass.
Bad pass. Turnover will give it back to the Maroons here. They need that.
They had it working, and it was he was wide open.
McKeegan at the top of the key, drives inside, drops it off to Hardiman, got it up and in. Nice job. 50-33. Maroons climbing back a little bit here. Volz with it, waves everybody down, says I'll take it. Inside, knocked away by Hardiman, got a double dribble.
He got a foul somewhere. 42.
All right, we'll take that. We'll take that. I thought he picked it up after he got it on the floor. Maroons will have it inbounds. Hardiman will bring it across the line. Jason Young, good big possession here. They can pick up some points. Hartrick for three. In and out. Rebound Eldridge. Tigers will take it back.
One shot now if they can't get an offensive board.
Lindsay, guarded by Young. Puns out, working his way around the middle. Volts directs traffic. Moves around the screen, kicks it back out. There's a three attempt by Lindsay, won't go, and there's a foul on the rebound, and that's going to go against the Tigers again.
That's Cockmar. That's his third. Third team foul against Paris here quickly.
A little swing in the action here, and if the Maroons can capitalize a couple of times now, they're back in the ball game. 50-33. McKeegan inside to Hardiman. Hardiman makes a move on the board and in. Brandon Hardiman. Strong move to the basket, 50-35. And a timeout is called by the Tigers as the Maroons are making a little bit of a comeback here. Well, the First Robinson Savings Bank's happy to be sponsoring tonight's ball game with locations in Robinson, Oblong, and Palestine. They've been serving Crawford County since 1883. 117 years of meeting the needs of our area. And for the best deal in tires, go to Marathon Tire for Bridgestone, Michelin, Falls, and Goodyear tires. Quality tires at the right price at Marathon Tire Incorporated at 400 East Main in Robinson. Your complete car care center.
And be sure you see Kemper CPA Group for your year-end tax planning strategies so that you're covered for all the new tax law changes. Good luck, Maroons, from Kemper CPA Group in Robinson. See Kemper CPA Group for all your tax preparation.
It's surely not tax time again.
Not for me. Tax time is about April 14th.
All right, it's a long time away yet, till midnight. Take it right down to the wire. Tigers will bring it inbounds now as we come back from that timeout. Volts. Good pressure by the Maroons. Double teamed. Oh, almost got a steal there. A nice job. McKeegan swiped that away from Lindsay. Jeff all the way down and under. Won't go. Rebound. Here we go. Look out loose. Lindsay out front. All the way on the cripple. Got it. Well, that turnaround wasn't very good. 52-35 now. Maroons worked hard, got the steal, couldn't convert, and the Tigers came back with a bucket.
Took Paris almost 4 minutes to get a field goal. Yeah. And Andy Bowles just picked up number 4.
And that's big.
That's a big help.
Nick Brooks checks back in the ballgame for the Maroons. Hardiman out of the corner, won't go. Volts with a rebound. Tigers down in a hurry. Lindsay's out in front of everybody. There he is. Back out in the corner to Eldridge. Lindsay again. Volts at the top of the key. Eldridge down in the front to Punzelp on the turnaround. Won't go. Nice job by Brooks. Rebound Maroons. McKeegan will bring it down. Long pass. Jason Young. Got the shot. 2. Only 2. 52-37. Volts. McKeegan after him. Oh,
that's pretty weak there.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Really, he was even out of position on the call.
Yeah, he was trailing the play. That's the second foul on Jeff McKeegan. Only the first team foul for the Maroons here in this quarter.
Cockmeyer checks in the ball game for the Tigers now, and it's going to be their ball as Lindsay will bring it in.
Bowles out of the game, so Lindsay will move to the top of the key to take over.
Bowles with 4 fouls. We'll not see him for a little while probably. Lindsay drives, puts up the shot, won't go. Rebound put back up by Cockmeyer. Yep, you're right, another offensive board. 54-37.
Cockmeyer's first basket.
McKeegan out on the way. Lindsay works on him. Now Jason Young. McKeegan as Maroons try to run the offense here. Hartrick. Jeff McKeegan will put up a 3. Comes up short. Rebound in the hands of Cockmeyer. He loses it out of bounds. Maroons ball. Nope. Knocked away by Young evidently.
Apparently.
Well, the Tigers will keep it, and Eldridge will bring it in. And he's going to have to call a timeout because good defense on the part of the Maroons, and Eldridge couldn't find somebody to get it into. 2:39 to go in the third quarter, 54-37, the Paris Tigers lead it. Well, we'd like to remind you the Rural King supplies your winter weather headquarters for Carhartt insulated outerwear, Polar King by Key, a large selection of camouflage clothes, plus Northerner boots by Service, and lacrosse insulated boots. That's at Rural King Supply on Route 33, east of Robinson. That was a 20-second timeout. We're back out on the floor. Tigers, Eldridge will bring it in. Punzel with it, looks for help, gives it back to Eldridge. Good for Snitker coming in the ball game. I didn't even see him come in, and he made the steal, caused the turnover that time. Tyson Snitker. Good job. Brandon Hardiman gets it back out to Justin Hartrick off the glass and in. Making a little run here, 54-39. Lindsay backs it back out. Kochmeyer looks for help, goes inside, loses the ball out of bounds. Come on. Tipped by a Maroon. So it'll be Tigers ball. McKeegan will come out, and Kirk Lowry checked in, and who else come in?
Jason Young, and Hartrick goes out.
Okay. Eldridge, guarded by Snitker. Kochmeyer with it. And they go back out front to Jones. Now Lindsay will handle it. Jason Young's got him. Punzel goes inside. Rebound, he walked, didn't he? At least twice.
I thought he took a little hop.
He rolled an ankle, and that may have been the hop you saw. Boy, he's hurt, and that's Eldridge, as he rolled an ankle on a rebound. A 20-second timeout called. And 54-39 is the score here, as Paris called that timeout. Was there a whistle in there, or was it the timeout is what they call it?
No, I think there's a whistle. I'm not sure whose ball it is. It's Paris ball.
That could be, as Eldridge rolled the ankle, he may have called the timeout. And he's out of the ball game right now, and in is Mike Holloway, number 11, on the floor.
Well, they wasted that timeout then because they didn't have to call it. The official would have stopped it, I'm sure, to get him off the floor.
Holloway's in the corner with the ball, guarded by Snitker. Turn around by Punzel, won't go. Rebound picked up by Jones, and back out to Holloway. Holloway guarded by Snitker. Now Lindsay with it in the corner. Now Jones. Hardiman's got him. Snitker sneaks around, takes a swipe at it. Lindsay down underneath to Jones. Guarded by Hardiman. Jones goes inside. Like to get a shot, but he travels. Hop, skip, and a jump. Turnover gives it to the Maroons here. 1:05 to go here in the third quarter, and the Maroons now need to convert on this possession. And they trail by 15. Big three would be big right here. Jason Young in trouble, gets it off to Nick Brooks. Nick underneath, nice job. Got the bucket, 54-41. Good pressure. Holloway with it down on the wing. Double teamed. Jason Young now. Snitker's going to be called for the foul, but not a bad move. That's only the second foul and a half, isn't it? Robinson Ford Chrysler's got a full lineup of Ford, Lincoln, Mercury, Dodge, Chrysler, and Plymouth products. You don't need a 911 sale to get a sale price from Robinson Ford Chrysler in Robinson. Hardiman comes out. Kirk Lowry back in the ball game. Holloway will work against Snitker. Lindsay drives the baseline underneath, puts it up, and in. Counts the basket. Good job by Lindsay on the drive. Who got the foul? Young.
Jason Young. His third team foul.
Missed the shot.
Another rebound.
Rebound picked out of there by Kochmeyer. Tigers keep it. Holloway with it out front, gives to Lindsay. Now Jones guarded by Nick Brooks. He's got 4 fouls. Hang on.
10 seconds.
Jones guarded by Brooks. Inside now, put up by Lindsay. Got it. Well, that was just a wild shot, and it went through. 58-41. Not a good way in the third quarter. Western at the American Legion and Robinson's open on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday nights for dinner and Sundays for lunch. That's the American Legion, EM Kohler Post 69 in Robinson. Don't forget, Hershey Chocolate is proud to be a part of our community, and they're pleased to help support the students of the community in their youth activities. That's Hershey Chocolate in Robinson. Well, we played 3 quarters here at Ernie Evelyn Gym in Paris, and the Tigers lead it 58-41. Been kind of a strange ball game. The Tigers have been hot, and they virtually have controlled everything off the boards tonight, and the Maroons haven't been able to do much about it. This quarter's been a little different than the first half. There's been 7 fouls called, and we had something like 19 fouls called in the first half. Neither team in bonus, and Paris was shooting a super bonus early in the second quarter. So this half is, I don't know if it's settled down or they just swallowed the whistles a little bit. Tigers possession as we open the fourth quarter. Kochmeyer with the ball, gives it back to Jones. Now Holloway will work with it. Knocked away. Nick Brooks on the drive, caught from behind, shoved out of bounds. What do we got? Ought to have been a foul.
Maybe maroon ball, I guess.
But maroon ball is all it's going to be. No, wait a minute. He's calling a foul. 41.
He did.
41.
Okay.
That's Garrett Jones is who the foul was called on. Here comes Volz back in the ball game. Remember, he's got 4 fouls, and Holloway will go out. Hartford will bring it in for the Maroons.
Maroons made a little dent in the lead during the third quarter, but still got out-rebounded 8-1.
Jason Young drilled it. Good pressure by the Maroons. Lindsay takes it down. Intercepted by Nick Brooks. On the turnover, Maroons come back with it. McKeegan to Hartrick will go for 3. Justin won't go. Lindsay pushed out of bounds. Should have been a traveling call. Let's see what they do.
He called a foul.
How did he call a foul? Because Hartrick was clear on the floor. Hartrick fell down before the ball ever got to who? Lindsay? Or Punzel come over. Got some new players in the game here, I think. Better look it up. Eldridge back in.
It's like they're starters.
Yeah. Punzel in the corner. Goes down to Jones. He brings it back out. Gives it back to Punzel. Knocked away by Young. Tigers will keep it. Eldridge will bring it in for the Tigers. Gets it into Volz. McKeegan on him. Lindsay back to Eldridge, back to Volz. Andy puts up a 3. Won't go. McKeegan knocks it off the foot of Garrett Jones, and it's Robinson ball. Snitker and Lowry come back in the ball game for the Maroons. Snitker Got the shot. Two. Tyson Snicker got another one. Good job. Good hustle by Snicker. Down to Jason Young. Jeff McKeegan will go for three. Doesn't get it. Volts with a rebound. Uses his body a lot. He's double teamed. They want a traveling call. Not going to happen. Volts gets it over to Lindsay down in the corner and back out to Lindsay out front. And the foul is called. Yeah, it could have. Eldridge is called with a foul as Jason Young. He set the screen on Young. Young kind of dropped his shoulder, and Eldridge come up with his, and Eldridge got caught. Maroon ball. Lowry will bring it in, 58-45. Well, it's gotten interesting here in the last quarter. Big spread on the score, but both teams are working hard now. Tyson Snicker. Now Jason Young with it. Top of the key. Has it knocked away. Here comes Lindsay. That was a weak one. You're right. Count the bucket. I don't know where the foul was. 60-45, and Lindsay will go to the line to try to complete a three-point play.
Snicker got the foul, didn't he?
Yep.
His second.
First Robinson Savings Bank's happy to be sponsoring tonight's ball game with locations in Robinson, Oblong, and Palestine. They've been serving Crawford County since 1883. 117 years of meeting the financial needs of our area. Lindsay sinks it. Completes the three-point play. Hardiman back in the ball game. Snifter will bring it down. Tough call. Hardiman, he walked and got caught.
Only the second turnover for the Maroons this quarter, or this half.
Eldridge back to Volts. And he double-dribbled. Turnover, give it back to the Maroons.
Ninth turnover for Paris.
Maroons having a hard time converting, though, because that score's not any better. 61-45, 16-point difference here. 5:12 to go in the ball game. McKeegan, nice pass underneath. Brooks got hammered in the back, and nobody called it. Got the bucket, though, 61-47. Lindsay to Volts to Eldridge. Lindsay out on the wing, guarded by Schnitzler. Kevin knocks it loose. It's Tyson. Maroons will keep it. No foul is called as Lindsay blocks it away. Nobody liked that one.
I thought there was a lot of arm on that one. I didn't see the block on the ball at all.
I didn't either. Got a timeout called, and Coach Gillespie can't say much. The bench got hit with a tee in the first half. Some tough breaks. For the best deal in tires, go to Marathon for Bridgestone, Michelin, Falls, and Goodyear tires. Quality tires at the right price at Marathon Tire Incorporated at 400 East Main in Robinson, your complete car care center. And be sure that you see Kemper CPA Group for your year-end tax planning strategy so that you'll be covered for all the tax law changes. So good luck to the Maroons from the Kemper CPA Group in Robinson. See Kemper CPA Group for all your tax preparation. 5:18 on the clock, 61-47. Tigers lead it. 14-point spread here, and it's going to be Maroons ball. On the floor now, Nick Brooks, Justin Hartrick, Tyson Snitker, Jeff McKeegan, and Brandon Hardiman for the Maroons. No changes in the lineup here for the Tigers as they come back out. Hardiman, a long three, won't go. Hard rebound. McKeegan's got it. He'll control it back out front. He'll put up a three. It's short. Volts with a rebound all by himself is Lindsay. Look out. If he could dunk it, he would. Well, he got back in a hurry. Here's Hardiman. Brandon takes it to the lane, up off the glass and in. 63-49. Lindsay with Snitker on him. Double teamed. Back over to Eldridge. Hardiman comes over to help. Now down to Volz. Double team to Volz. Inside to Eldridge. Knocked away. A jump ball called. Nice block. I think Brooks will get credit for that. And the jump ball possession will give it to the Maroons. So good job.
Young and Lowry in for the Maroons. For Snicker gave some good minutes there.
He sure did. The kids off the bench tonight have done a good job. McKeegan works out front with Lindsay on him. Jason Young thought about it. Drops it over in the corner. Nick Brooks for three. Won't go. Misses everything. Hardiman on the rebound. Puts it back up and in. Brandon Hardiman. Big bucket there. 63-51. It's up to 12. They were down 16 a while ago. Now they've cut it to 12 and we've got 4:13 to go.
Now Brandon Hardiman's a scorer. He started slow with only 2 free throws in the first quarter, but he's now got 19. So he's going to get his.
Eldridge will bring it in for the Tigers. Lowry comes over to pick him up. Kicks it out of bounds. Tigers will have to work a little harder.
I think the Maroons have done it with defense. They've forced 10 turnovers in the second half.
Okay. They kind of sandwiched Lindsay that time, and who got the foul? Lowry?
Lowry got it.
Let's see. Still, this is the last one to give here. One more to give for the bonus. So 4:08 on the clock, 63-51. Both teams will be in bonus after this play starts. Into Volz. Volz double team, gets it back to Eldridge. Eldridge double team. Good pressure. Jones knocked away, but picked up by Eldridge. Almost a double dribble, yes. 10 seconds, all right.
I thought he double dribbled.
I did too, but we'll take the 10-second call. Good defense by the Maroons. Couldn't get it across. McKeegan with the ball. Brandon Hardiman drives for the basket. Turnaround. Goes up in a crowd and got it. I don't see how he got that one out of there. He had 3 guys on it. 63-53, a 10-point spread now. This is as close as the Maroons have been in a long time. Andy Volz drops it off to Jones. Jones missed the bucket. Foul's going to be called underneath on the rebound. It's going to go against the Tigers. Maroons will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. And that's on Garrett Jones.
His third.
And who's going to the line? Hartrick? Nope.
Lowry.
Kevin Lowry. Kirk Lowry, sorry. That's right. Kirk.
Well, here's a chance to get it in under double digits. You have to pack the lead by stages, and this is one definite stage is to get it under 10.
Tyson Snicker back in the ball game now for the Maroons. Yeah, you're right. 3:37 on the clock. Still plenty of time here. At the rate we're going. Lowry's shot will go off the rim, knocked out of bounds, and who could have been a foul. Ball will go to the Tigers here. Nick Brooks comes back in, and Lowry will sit down. Maroons set up their defense. Eldridge will bring it in for the Tigers. He'll get it to Volz. Double team, now down to Eldridge, now to Jones. Tigers get it across this time. A little bit rattled, knocked away by Snicker. Tyson Snicker on the drive, up, whoops, won't go. Volz with a rebound. Jones all the way, nice pass. Offensive foul, wave it off. Offensive foul called against Garrett Jones.
That's his fourth, I believe. That's Garrett Jones.
That's it.
That is fourth.
And the Maroons will have the ball, 3:14 to go, a 10-point ball game here. Come on, pick it up. McKeegan, back out to Snicker. Brandon Hardiman drives the lane. Puts it up. They want a traveling call. Gets his own rebound. Jump ball called, and that's going to go the other direction now. I believe, yeah. Jason Young checks back in the game for the Maroons as the Tigers will have it on that jump ball call. Nick goes back with Punzel. Don't let him behind you. Ball will come in to Lindsay, but quickly double teamed. Down in the middle, it goes over to Volts. Tigers break the press very well that time. Volts will handle the ball out front. We're under 3 minutes. Volts drives, puts it back out to Lindsay. Now to Volts again. McKeegan on him. Jason Young all over him. Underneath to Eldridge, and the foul's going to be called.
It's going to be Nick Brooks' 5th, I believe.
Yeah, you're right. At Robinson Ford Chrysler, their award-winning service department treats you like family. Once you purchase a car, you'll become part of that family, and they'll take care of you with their award-winning service department. That's at Robinson Ford Chrysler in Robinson. Well, Nick's fouled out of the ball game. He's had a good ball game. A little discussion. I think Justin Hartrick will be the man coming in for him.
No, I don't think they wanted him to go in from the bench, now realizing that was the 5th foul, I guess. They were going to wait till the second shot before they allowed Hartrick to enter the floor.
Eldridge at the line for the Tigers. Still a 10-point spread, 63-53. Still is. Well, that score stood there for quite a while. Nobody scored for a while. Eldridge's second shot. Got that one. Now it's 64-53, 11 points. Look out, come on. Hartrick cross court to Snitker. Tyson drives, puts it up, won't go. Knocked down by, Jones just shoved him down, took the rebound. Double teamed his Volts, now it's across to Jones. Jones drives, puts up the shot, won't go, and a blocking foul is going to be called on Hartrick. Offensive foul. Offensive foul.
That's his 5th.
I'm going to say, you never want to call them until it ain't over till it's over, is it?
He never did motion for an offensive foul. He just came
Not
to the bench
till late, yeah.
Flashed that number and said, "Go sit down, young man."
Well, take advantage of it. You're getting some opportunities here, guys. Hardiman out front will go for a long 3. Sinks it. All right, big 3. 64-56. 9-point spread here. As close as they've been since the beginning of the ball game.
And they still got a couple 3 timeouts to kill. After they score, they might want to try them.
1:50 on the clock. Eldridge with it out front. Tigers are going to kill some time. 1:45. Volts with the ball. He's got 4 fouls. I'd like to see him out of here. And they almost throw it away. Underneath. Fouls called. Count the bucket. Foul's going to be on Jason Young.
Yeah, that probably ices it.
Yeah. Kochmar was underneath. A nice pass by Punzelt after they'd almost thrown it away. Punzelt made the save, got it under to Kochmar, and Kochmar put it in and was fouled. 66-56. It's a 10-point spread, and he'll be at the line to try to complete a 3-point play. Maroons call a timeout. We've got 1:38 on the clock. Well, tonight's ball game is brought to you in part by Hershey Chocolate and the Robinson plant, where they manufacture Heath, Milk Duds, Sixlets, Paydays, and Whopper candies. That's Hershey Chocolate in Robinson. Don't forget, Rural King is your winter weather headquarters. You'll find clothing for the family there, blue jeans by Riders, Wrangler, Carhartt, and Dickie, plus a large selection of camouflage clothing, insulated boots, and a whole lot more. That's a Rural King supply on Route 33, east of Robinson. Ta-da! Been an interesting ball game. 66-56 the score. Maroons really have trailed big time all the way through, but this last quarter has really been a dandy. Joe Kochmar will be at the line. He scored the bucket. He's got 1 shot. Maroons had pulled within 8. Got the basket. Now it's 11 points again, 67-56, a minute 38. Tigers steal the inbound pass. Kochmeyer again, and he puts it in. So 5 quick points by Joe Kochmeyer here. And McKeegan kicks it out of bounds. The turnover will give it back to the Tigers, 69-56. Bolts with the ball. He'll bring it down. McKeegan fouls him, and Volts will go to the line. Well, it's almost with the, here in the last minute, the Maroons working too hard, trying too hard. Tigers are going to win it, I think, with a minute 17 to go, and they lead it here by 13. And a chance to pick up a few more here as Volts sinks the first one. Now it's 14.
He's 6 for 7 from the line. So that's the guy that they want there.
Yep. Got them both, 71-56. Brandon Hardiman for 3, got that. Well, 71-59, still a minute 8 seconds on the clock. Bolts in trouble, gets it down across to Eldridge. Eldridge double teamed and hammered by Lowry, trying to stop the clock. 59.5 seconds to go, 71-59.
10th team foul, so they're 2 now. Eldridge is 3 for 5 so far.
That makes it 4 for 6.
Yeah. You're pretty quick.
Yeah, had my fingers all ready. Too big now, though. 73-59. Hardiman will go for 3 again. Not quite. Rebound, Punzelt. Bolts gets it down to Punzelt. Cross court. 3-on-1. They just hold it up. Back over in the corner to Lindsay. We're going to run some clock now to Bolts. McKeegan is going to be called for a foul with Punzelt trying to stop the clock. And he does. 41.5 seconds on the clock.
Punzelt has been quiet this half, has not scored at 17 at the half.
Got that one. Punzelt scores 74-59, under 40 seconds to go. McKeegan gives it to Kirk Lowry. Lowry puts up the 3, won't go. Rebound Punzelt. Tigers will bring it back. Long pass down, Kochmeyer.
Tried to dunk it, couldn't, but got the basket anyway.
I think McKeegan got up higher than he did. 76-59, 20 seconds. Brandon Hardiman, he got away with a double dribble. Right now, I think everybody's just wanting the clock to run down. Look out. Who was that, Eldridge?
That was Eldridge.
Put her up, Jason. It'll count if it goes. It didn't. 78-59 final. Tigers won it. Well, not much of a first half when you think about it. The Maroons didn't play very well then, but they came back the second half and really made a ball game out of it. And especially this fourth quarter got kind of wild and woolly. After trailing by as much as 16 points, the Maroons came back with an 8 and then couldn't get over the hump after that. A couple of bad breaks and a turnover. And the Tigers were able to pull back out a little bit. Final score here, 78-59. The Tigers win it. While you finish up the total, I'll mention the people responsible for tonight's ball game here in Paris. The First Robinson Savings Bank, the American Legion in Robinson, Cellular One in Robinson, Rural King Supply, Robinson Ford Chrysler, Crawford Memorial Hospital, Hershey Chocolate in Robinson, Marathon Tire, Kemper CPA Group, and Worldwide Sound and Video Production. This Apollo Conference ball game, the Maroons now will fall 0-2 in conference play. And the Tigers, with the win, will be 1-1. Let's see, Tuesday night, Mr. Shaw will be over at Oblong with the Palestine Oblong ball game. And next Friday night, Robinson and Charleston will play back in Robinson. So Tuesday night, Palestine at Oblong, and Friday, Robinson and Charleston. That'll be an Apollo Conference game back in Robinson. How we doing?
Okay.
Go for it.
Okay, leading scorer for Paris. Well, actually, two leading scorers for Paris. Lindsay with 18 and Punzel with 18. As I said, Punzel was quiet the second half, had 17 at halftime, but only wound up with 18. Kakmar with 9, Garrett Jones with 9, 12 points for Bryce Eldridge, 12 points for Andy Voles. So they spread their scoring around very well. 19 for 27 from the line, 3 3-point baskets, the same 3 that had at halftime, one by Lindsay, one by Voles, and one by Eldridge. Leading scorer for the game, Brandon Hardiman with 27 points. He does it.
Did it in 3 quarters.
Had 15 at the end of the third quarter and come up with a couple 3s and 3 2s. And was 3 for 3 from the line. Another fine night by Brandon Hardiman. And right behind him again is Nick Brooks with 10 before fouling out late in the game. 5 points for Justin Hartrix, 2 points for Tyson Schnitzker. Jason Young was 6 and 9 points for Jeff McKeegan. 7 for 10 from the line, 5 3-point baskets, 2 by Hardiman, 1 each by McKeegan, Lowry, and Hartrick. Rebounding, boy, I hope I'm wrong here, but it just adds up 31 for Paris and only 8 for Robinson. That seems almost unreal, but that's what I wrote down. Turnovers, I had Paris with 18 and Robinson with 9. So it's 78-59, Paris on top. Robinson falls 6-2 and plays Charleston next Friday night. Is that right?
Yeah.
That's their next game?
Thanks to Cellular One for the use of their telephone and one of the sponsors of tonight's ball game. A couple of bright spots just to mention again here is the play off the bench tonight was good for the Maroons. Tyson Schnitzker come out and had some really quality time on the floor. But when you look back, Kirk Lowry, some of the others off the bench here, with nothing's jumping at me right now.
Well, that doesn't reflect in the scorebook because they're not there as far as points are concerned, but they put on good pressure and help force those 10, 12 turnovers in the second half.
And Nick Brooks was actually in foul trouble in the first half and didn't see a lot of time until later on in the ball game. So again, until Robinson's next ball game that we have, we'll be back in Robinson with Charleston, Apollo Conference game. Final score here in Paris tonight, 78-59 in favor of the Paris Tigers. For Dwayne Shaw, Ron Wheeler, I'm Jim Kincaid.